Welcome to Lesson 8.1, Part 2, IBP Integration and Data Flow, Configuration and Hands-On, from SAP S/4HANA Cloud Supply Chain, CS4CSC, by KRTI. In this lesson, we'll explore how SAP S/4HANA Cloud integrates with Integrated Business Planning, or IBP, to maintain consistent supply chain planning data. We'll walk through architecture, setup, and validation, the practical foundation behind connected planning in SAP Cloud. Integration between IBP and S/4HANA Cloud ensures both systems share a single version of truth. In this session, you'll see how forecasts, stock data, and master data move between systems using SAP's business technology platform. We'll go step by step, from establishing connections to monitoring data replication, all from a functional consultant's perspective. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand how IBP and S/4HANA Cloud communicate through BTP and CPI, what master and transaction data are exchanged, how to configure communication scenarios and key figure mapping, and how to monitor data replication and resolve issues. These are essential for consultants supporting the CS4CSC certification domain, planning and inventory management. IBP integration architecture. Let's start with the big picture. IBP and S/4HANA Cloud connect via SAP Business Technology Platform, specifically the Cloud Platform Integration, or CPI layer. CPI hosts pre-delivered integration packages for master and transaction data. The data flow is simple but powerful. IBP sends forecasts to S4 as planned independent requirements, and S4 returns actuals and stock data back to IBP. Communication scenarios. In S/4HANA Cloud, every integration runs on a communication scenario. For IBP integration, two key ones are used: SAP COM 1.3 for demand and supply data, and SAP COM 1.09 for master data replication. Each uses a communication user and service key for authentication. You'll activate these in the Communication Management app, a prerequisite before data flows begin. Integration master data scope. For planning alignment, master data synchronization is critical. Products, locations, bills of material, and resources must exist in both systems. This avoids mismatched identifiers during forecast or stock transfers. Replication typically happens daily or can be triggered on demand through CPI iFlows, ensuring the two systems stay harmonized. Master data synchronization process. The process begins when CPI executes the replication of products from S4 to IBP flow. S4 sends product and location information, which IBP receives and stores. Planners then verify the status in the IBP Data Integration Monitor. Once confirmation is sent back through CPI, master data synchronization is complete. This guarantees a stable foundation for transactional data exchange. Transactional data flow overview. Transactional data includes forecasts, sales orders, and stock levels. The flow is bidirectional. Forecasts move from IBP to S4, while sales and inventory move back from S4 to IBP. This two-way process ensures planners always see the latest demand and supply picture, driving real-time responsiveness. Forecast release to S4HANA. When planners finalize forecasts in IBP, they release them for operational execution. CPI then uses the Send Forecast to S4 Cloud iFlow to transfer the data. Each forecast quantity and period is mapped to its target product and plant. In S4, this creates or updates Planned Independent Requirements, PIRs, which planners review in the Manage PIRs Fiori app. Feedback flow from S4 to IBP. Once customer orders and goods movements occur, S4 sends this data back to IBP using the Send Actuals to IBP iFlow. IBP then compares forecast quantities against actual consumption and stock positions. This feedback loop allows the next forecast cycle to be more accurate, a key advantage of continuous planning. Configuration in CBC S4 Cloud. Now let's configure it. In Central Business Configuration CBC, activate both integration scenarios SAP COM 1.3 and SAP COM 1.09. Assign the communication user and map the CPI endpoint. Then activate Scope Item 2QN Demand Planning Integration with IBP. This connects your S4 Cloud tenant with your IBP environment securely and consistently. Configuration in IBP. Within IBP, activate or copy a planning area such as SAP BP1. Maintain key figure mappings for forecast quantity, confirmed supply, and inventory. Ensure location product combinations mirror S4's plant and material structure. Time profiles in IBP, weekly or monthly, must align with S4's planning horizon. This structural alignment is the backbone of accurate data flow. Key figure mapping. Key figure mapping defines how numerical fields correspond between systems. For example, IBP's key figure FCSTTY links to the S4 field PLNTY. Misaligned mappings lead to incorrect PIRs or missing data. Always validate mapping consistency in CPI or IBP's integration monitor. This is a common audit point in SAP project reviews. Version handling and release schedule. IBP uses planning versions to simulate scenarios like baseline, optimized, or constrained plans. Only the selected version is released to S4 for execution. Typically, strategic forecasts are released monthly, while operational forecasts refresh weekly. Scheduling these releases ensures forecasts remain current without overloading systems. Monitoring integration jobs. Monitoring is crucial for operational reliability. In CPI, the message processing logs show each data package's start and completion time. You can see success or error status and message details. In IBP, the data integration monitor confirms whether key figures updated. Together, these tools ensure full transparency across platforms. Validating in S4 Cloud Fiori. After forecast replication, log into the Manage Planned Independent Requirements app in S4. Check if PIRs appear for your selected products and plants. Next, verify the same data in monitor material coverage. If MRP recognizes the new demands, integration is working as designed. This validation step is mandatory before MRP execution in live projects. Common errors and resolutions. When errors occur, if authorization fails, verify communication user roles. If connection fails, check CPI endpoint and service key. Mapping errors, review key figure alignment. Incorrect time granularity, adjust IBP time profiles. Duplicate entries, activate delta replication in CPI filters. Every issue is traceable with proper monitoring discipline. Business benefits of integration. Integration between IBP and S4 transforms planning into a synchronized, intelligent process. It eliminates manual uploads, ensures one global data version, and speeds up planning cycles. Forecast accuracy improves as planners see actual performance almost instantly. This tight link between plan and execution builds supply chain agility and resilience. You've now explored how IBP and S/4HANA Cloud connect through BTP, enabling a single, integrated planning ecosystem. We walk through configuration, data mapping, monitoring, and validation, all critical for supply chain consultants. Next, we'll move to Part 3, Mini Lab, where you'll simulate a live integration scenario, from forecast release in IBP to PIR creation and MRP run in S4 Cloud. KRTI Edu, learn, practice, certify, succeed.